to CopTubeAmerica.com, where we teach you the elements of criminal law. Hello, teens. Coming in. We're on list number 84. You're going to graduate in a few. Okay? You have come a long, long way, and I am so proud of you, and I know others are, and your sponsors are as well. Okay? I know you don't have this type of money loosely running around in a bank account, gaining feet and traction in your life. No. Thank someone. Okay? Because you're going to find out, ooh, cops are arresting people left and right. And because people decide to shoot at cops, they're arresting people left and right. And everybody going to have to be quiet. We are not going to continue to have police funerals. No. You're going to be surprised. They're going to shut the police department down, and you're going to be on your own, and folks are going to attack each other. You need the police to keep the peace. Believe it. Ask your parents. Only reason why the bad guys haven't gotten you and haven't gotten to your things, thieves, haters, whores, moving in your neighborhoods, taking your thing, because of the police. They're afraid of the police. Fences don't keep nobody out. It's supposed to. Only fences that really truly work are electric fences, and you're not allowed to have them. Believe me. Alright? You violate the law here on that one, and you watch what happens. You'll get sued, and you'll lose everything. You put your money in, so wanted to protect. Well, how to protect myself? Be of use. Be kind to one another. Be kind. Ellen DeGeneres always says that. Be kind. You can't run away to the mountains because fires will catch you there. I was lighting a fire. All right, it's so hot. Somebody forgets something. There you go. Or some man, the largest fire in California. The only reason why it happened because the guy was getting dark, and the guy saw help, and so he lit something and went like that, and then dropped, and then there you go, old lighter. Well, a big lighter, a 99-cent big lighter started all that and killed people as well. Wow. And people have to start all over again. And insurance companies is tight on getting that money, even though you pay for them policies. You got to keep your policies up when you get adults. I know you hate to do it, but priority is first. Shelter over your head is first, more than them Gucci bags and everything else and anything else you about. Shelter over your head is first. Walls up around you so you can take a shower and nobody can see you. How about that? So you can put your little bit of clothes because you don't need much. The stuff's going to take it. If a thief don't break in, let him break in, man. Ain't no need breaking up in this house. Ain't nothing up in here. That's right. But I got money in the bank. And my insurance policies are up. Okay? Understand that. A fire may hit your home. Somebody might commit an arson. That's next to the last. And then there's abandoned property, and it's over with between you and I. For the time being, that is. So understand that you're going to have to grow up and grow up fast. All right? There's hurricane season. And the snow's getting worse. You got to be able to pay your heating bill. Mama can't take that money and pay it to the court system. Yeah, you're right. Think like that. Think like that. You can't you keep going in and out of college with a bad attitude. And all them loans, you ain't willing to get a job. Then it falls in mama's lap, ruins her credit. Now, if something really do go down, she don't have no credit. Your dad ain't got no credit. Because you've been spending all the family money up. In and out the court system. In and out of debt. Wow. Can't be so selfish, guys. We're on kiting checks. Let's get into our lesson, because we're going to move on to the next lesson. It's called forging checks, okay? These are financial crimes, okay? Elements making up the crime of kiting checks. And if you study business with a 2-year degree, okay, at a community college, please do attend. Or you go to a 4-year, or go somewhere and get your master's degree, your PhD, and you study business, corporate law, whatever. It doesn't have to be law. It could be just the act of business. It will speak about kiting checks, writing bad checks. This is the basic stuff. Passing a bad check. Okay? Forging checks, counterfeit money. Okay? So, you don't want to get caught up into this because you need to be free so you can help your family. Funerals happen every day. My brother's an undertaker. It happens every day. Your mother can't be spending that money. Neither can your father, your aunt, your grandma, on things like getting you out of incarceration or getting an attorney for you. They say, well, attorneys are rich. No fake. Y'all keep giving them the money. Judges have a set salary. They don't work. They don't cook the books on a judge. They don't get paid nothing. And attorneys, they work on an hourly wage. Okay. Well, you got to have a good attorney. Mother might have to pick up another job. Now, what happens if the house goes up in flames? Then what? What happens if there's a mudslide? Then what? And she couldn't keep the insurance because your behind's over there acting like a fool, and you didn't have to be that way. You just turned out to be that way. You was that way temporarily till you get your sanity back. You didn't have to lose it in the first place. And let us pray. Let me get you calmed down to let you know what's ahead. If someone breaks in the house and ravishes, takes things, yeah, that's one thing. But, watch this. If they damage things like the walls, how does that stuff get repaired? Who's got the money? You have to look at that stuff for months, maybe years. They kicked in the door. Those locks have to be replaced so you can live in safety. You can take a shower. You can dress. You can eat. You don't have time for guards at the door. Hello, let's think, kids. Be a productive, a helpful young person. It's a lot to do. Let's get ready. Get ready, get ready. There's always something happening around the corner in the United States, honey. And be shocked. Be shocked. Because it's going to happen. All right? There's a bombing. There's a school going to get shot up. There's something always happening. Because there's people not listening. That's why we got to get everybody on CopTube to listen. There's other things besides hurting another person. The weather alone will hurt you. Season after season after season. There's diseases. Get your shots. Get your mind on health. Eat healthy. So you can, don't put no drugs in your system, because when the weather gets bad, you ain't going to be able to find no drugs anyway. Get that monkey off your back. Man, I feel good. Wow. And the heroin done dried up. Yeah. Didn't you hear? It was a hurricane. Yeah, I know. And you over in one part of the state, and the whole other state is just ravished. No heroin coming up ahead. They ain't let no planes fly all over the place. And you having a fit. And then all of the shelters done filled up. And you hot. You don't need to be on that stuff. If I thought you needed to be on it, I would send some to your home. But nobody needs to be on drugs. Not this time. No, it's too much going on. Yeah. We need everybody to be healthy. Our country may be under attack. We need everybody to be... Let me tell you, if you're high, you become like a piece of baggage. It just sits there. Then people remember those things and they get away from me, man. I mean, last time this thing went down, man, you just around for the trip. You want no help. Get out of here. You just want to sit around and get high. You want to sit around and drink. Get out of here. Get out. Get out. I need no friend like you. You just want to party 24/7. Get out. Make sure they don't let you in the club no more. Maybe the club got messed up. We going down there to fix it up. You just hanging around. You need a drink. I see, that's why they don't want homeless people around, because they're never in help. And then, after a while, homeless people learn, you better help out. Oh, okay, we will. They'll stand around no more. Ladies, too, get your mud boots on and get rid of the lipstick. Because there's a whole lot of things going to need to be done. All right, you get your shoveling going. Nobody sitting in the house watching TV. You better get your hands and your feet busy. Forget pretty. We got storms now. You don't need to find out. If somebody's smart enough to find out what in the world is making all this bad weather, it is hitting so hard. It's hitting hard. So forget your enemies. Everybody need to be friends. Police officers are a part. Now, I'm teaching. And all officers know to be in teaching mode. What do you do when there's an emergency? See? You got FEMA. You have police officers. You have EMS. Okay? You can't wear them people out. You have hospitals. You have nursing facilities. You got colleges. Think about that. People in North Carolina know how to think. In other places, they're learning how to think now. Oh, yes. Because when them systems go down, folks is in trouble. So they're trying to build them systems up. Yeah, they used to give, but they can't give because they got to get ready for hurricanes and tornadoes. They learning from a place called Oklahoma. You didn't have all that stuff here. Why? Because every year it gets torn down. Or the possibility thereof. Okay, come on. Let's get into it now. Got to hurry up. Because if there's a storm, I won't be able to get you guys your lessons. So I got to hurry up and get all these lessons recorded. And these lessons are not edited, nor are they rehearsed. Just to remind you. Okay? You still got to get your lessons in. Because when everything calms down, there still is the law in place. The law is permanent. And it permeates. It covers everything. Okay? You, me, and the person next door, and the person behind me, on top of me, below me, everything. Do not touch Lisa. And then it covers you too. The person beside, on either side, top and bottom, all around. Do not touch Jamie. And it connects like that. So the law sits like a covering around everyone. Don't exclude or include yourself. Just remember what I said. The law covers everyone. Even the ones you're mad at. The law still protects. And vice versa. Alright? Alright, now, like clothing. The law's like clothing. How about that? Everybody got them on. Now that was simple. It's like skin. The law is. Everybody got skin. If you ain't got no clothing. Like hair on your body. Everybody got hair. And to the people who want to rape folk. Ooh, that was a thought. Listen. Kiting checks. There are 6 elements. And please follow up. I know it's a lot to remember. Keep up with your tests. Review. Make this a part of your life as we are coming in for a landing. And I thank you. All right. Come on. It says, the accused must be a covered person, i.e., an officer, director, agent, employee of, or, element number 2, connected in any capacity with, element number 3, a particular federally connected institution, like a bank or a savings and loan, all right, or a federal, coastal, either one. You know it's a bank. You put your money there. Don't act stupid. Don't act silly. All right, listen. The accused, this is number 4, must willfully misapply monies, funds, or credits of, or, number 5, entrusted to such institution, number 6, with the intent to injure or defraud that institution. When you injure is when you take its money. You don't use kiting. You have money over here, here, and here. You take Peter to cover Paul. You don't do that. You write a check and stop. I don't even want to tell you how to do it. Don't do it. You get one bank account. That's what they said. One. Don't go flip-flopping money. Don't write a check and think you're going to cover it. Because a lot of people, they get caught up in the kiting checks. Sending the check over here, and sending the check over there, to catch the check over here. No. Look at a kite. It goes everywhere. Everywhere the wind blows. Don't do it. It's against the law. Okay? The law says don't do it, and don't go against the law. The law says do not do it, and you're going to do it anyway. That means you're going against the law. You're telling the law, no, I'm going to do it anyway. Alright? The law tells you what you can and cannot do. And there's a whole lot of cannot do, and you do, you're in trouble. 30 days to 90 days, upwards of 3 years for this crime. Now, like I said, with all this going on, besides people dying, people getting hurt, people driving cars, trees falling on them, broken branches, whatever, people taking chances in life, funerals, weddings, births, injuries, disease, all this stuff going on. Wow! And you want to break the law? There's enough excitement in areas. Just life itself can bring so much mayhem. You don't need to create none. Life itself can bring so much injury, just life alone. Natural life can bring such sorrow. You don't need to add to it. I got that right. The penalty for kiting checks, damages that occurred and occurred, begin at $1 and up, plus cost of court. And they ain't going to start at $1. Whenever this was written, honey, it was written a long time ago. A conspiracy charge can be added to most crimes, which increase and may double your sentence. That was an easy lesson. We're on lesson number 85, forging checks. Don't you put your name on nothing that don't belong to you. Let's move forward, okay? All right.
The weight of my mistakes depends on how I feel. Don't let it bring you down. The weight of what I say depends on how you feel, but I don't